How do you spell barbecue? Well, folks around here spell it SCNB. That's Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue. You know, that tender, slow cooked for 14 hours every day barbecue. The clean, no additive, just pepper, salt, and apple cider vinegar barbecue. A low calorie, high protein, great tasting barbecue that can only be found at Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Hello there, I'm Hugh Scott. I'm the principal here at Southern Nash High School, and we'd like to welcome you to Firebird Football here on Livestream. We appreciate you watching our live stream footage, and we hope that at some point you're able to come out to the football field and see it in person. There's nothing like the atmosphere and the environment of watching football Friday night here at the stadium. But if you are at home and not able to get to the stadium, or if you are out of town, we appreciate you watching here on Livestream. As you watch on Livestream, please continue to cheer for our Firebirds as loud as you can so we can also hear you in our stadium. And don't forget to also continue to support the rest of our Firebirds here, including our marching band, our other fall sports, including our cross-country team, our men's soccer team, and our women's volleyball, golf, and tennis teams. Go Firebirds!
Aaron was a special person, not only to our school and to me personally, but to our community, to everybody that was involved with him. He never met a person that he didn't touch. I think the thing that separated Aaron from other people is that he loved everybody. Regardless of their situation, he met them where they were and tried to make them a better person. And
it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
You know, we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
Aaron, he loved all the players and coaches here at Southern, and he stood for our football team and everything that we stand for. And Aaron was a good man. He brought everybody up, and he was very kind, uplifting. Everybody liked to talk to him, and he was a good feeling. We loved him, and he loved being with us too.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
You know, I tell people all the time, he started helping us in 2010. Since that point, we've not had a losing season on varsity JV, and you know, people say, well, Aaron don't even play, but you know, I think what he did was brought our teams together, showed them how to love each other, care about each other. You know, he was just special to everybody he met. Never left the field house without telling me he loved me. Just, you know, a huge loss for all of us, but also a situation that, you know, we were thankful to have him for the time that we did.
When your face is before me, I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Or will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees?
Aaron King was he was a good family. He was like my brother to me. When I first came here, my freshman year, he always be like, "Well, are you playing varsity? Are you playing varsity?" I was like, "I don't know yet." He always said I was a beast. I loved Aaron. He was a brother to me. To this team, he was really family to us. Like, when we lost him, it was sad that day, because I lost two family members that day, because Aaron was part of my family too, because my cousin was in that car wreck too. But Aaron, I love him to death, man. You are a guardian angel. I'll be watching over us in this season. I'm going to do this for you.
I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship you. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Or will will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I?
Aaron, he was like a brother to me, honestly. I know him since I was like a little kid. He'd always been on football, like around football, and so had I. And we just been close. And I feel like everybody that really met him knew how good of a person he was. I felt like he wasn't fake, and he meant everything that he said, and that he loved everybody he was around.
I dance for you, Jesus. Oh, in all you we still will I stand in your presence. Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh yeah. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
One thing we did to honor Aaron was start the Aaron King Foundation, and what that does is raises money for a kid to go to, well, actually for a couple of kids to go to FCA football team camp, and also to Aaron's church camp that he really enjoyed. So all the money that's raised goes directly to that, and that's going to be a way that we can keep Aaron's memory going for a long time, and also share the love that he shared with all of us.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Okay, in less than 30 seconds, I know I can make you hungry. Ready? Here we go. Chicken breast, chicken wing, drumstick, pulled pork barbecue, potato salad, coleslaw, sweet iced tea. I don't know about you, but I'm starving. Where am I going? I'm headed to Smithfield's.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Good evening. I'm Coach Scott Colley, voice of the Firebirds. Welcome you to tonight's event. The North Carolina High School Athletic Association and Southern Nash High School welcome you to today's game and remind you of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's initiative, Sportsmanship, Together We Make the Right Call. The NCHSAA views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom where valuable life lessons are taught and learned. These lessons are best learned when respect is accorded to all participants, players, coaches, officials, administrators, and other fans. Profanity, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at anyone in this contest venue will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Help us make the right call by exhibiting good sportsmanship throughout the event, regardless of personal feelings or loyalties during this contest. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call. And now, let's get ready to watch another edition of Southern Nash Football.
We've been waiting for a long time. Yes, we've been waiting for a long, long time. We've been waiting for a long time. But we ain't gonna wait no more. We're getting ready to rock and roll. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Well, there's a reason everybody should be shaking in the house tonight. And you should grab your favorite lady and promise her you'll do it right. Tell Fat Jack to jump back and give you a shot of some booze, so you can party to some stomp down, button bump and rock and roll, rhythm and blues. 'Cause the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Oh yeah.
Good evening, Firebird fans, and welcome to the Southern Nash News and their inaugural broadcast, live streaming Southern Nash football. We're here in Bailey, North Carolina, in the Nest, getting ready to start the Firebirds of Southern Nash versus the Eagles from Warren County. I'll be commentating during the game. My name is Brent Cohn. I'm joined by my associate, Nick Lamb. We'll be giving you a little background, a little rundown, and hope you enjoy the game and how we call it. So to get things started here, the teams are on the field. They're warming up right now. Give you a little background on what tonight's game is. It is the Aaron King Memorial Game. Aaron King was the longtime water boy for the Southern Nash Firebirds and who passed away, unfortunately, in a car accident before last season. The Aaron King Foundation was started to raise money to send athletes from Southern Nash to FCA camps and to the Christian camp that Aaron always loved to attend. As you saw in the pregame package, you can donate to that cause at any time that you would like. So to get things started, we'll give you a rundown of some of the seniors tonight. Returning seniors this year, starting at quarterback, will be Matt Foster. Starting at running back and committed to Wake Forest University is Quentin Cooley. They're two of the leaders coming back from last year. You have Dalen Whitley, who is also returning at fullback. They all three had great seasons last year. The defense is touted by returning sophomore Jackson Vick, who actually started his first varsity game last year as a freshman at the ripe old age of 13. And by the way, today is Jackson's birthday, so his very first game of the 2019 season is a birthday game for Jackson Vick. So happy birthday, Jackson. Southern Nash Band is making its way onto the field, and we'll be getting with the national anthem and the coin toss here just shortly.
with the toss and have the elected to receive. Okay, guys, come on in, bump them up.
Firebirds will be receiving the opening kickoff.
Get ready for the opening kickoff. The Eagles from Warren County will be kicking off to the Firebirds.
2018 in a devastating and tragic car accident. We will forever feel the loss of this special young man. He served as the Firebirds water boy for 8 years, a position he held with love and pride.
So prior to the kickoff, as the Firebirds stand single file line in respect and in remembrance of Aaron King, their fallen brother.
There is no doubt that Aaron will be walking up and down that sideline tonight with his angel wings on, shaking his water bottle and screaming, yeah. Please stand and raise your Aaron King water bottles in a moment of silence as we remember our beloved Goal Zero.
So now we will have a moment of silence for Aaron King as we stand and hold our water bottles.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the Firebird Special Teams goes to take the field for the first time of the 2019 season. You know, Nick, we've got a lot of great returning seniors this year. Quentin Cooley just came off a fantastic season. Who finished out in a great game in the playoffs last year, the Eastern playoffs. So, and he'll be back deep alongside Isaiah Walker-Warren, who is commonly referred to as DC. Isaiah Walker-Warren left the team last year for a season, but he's come back for his final senior season. And the kick's away. It's headed in DC's area. Isaiah Walker-Warren picks it up, back up through the middle. He breaks tackles. He's still on his feet, still breaking tackles. He's still up, breaks tackles. And a great return for Isaiah Walker-Warren. DC is in the house.
Looks like it brought down around the 35.
So a nice return by Isaiah Walker-Warren. Firebirds take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. And Matt Foster starts from the shotgun. Nice rollout to the right. And he's got open field.
Still
open
going.
field. Matt Foster is gone to the house. Touchdown, Firebirds.
What a start.
First play from scrimmage for 2019 results in a 65-yard touchdown run by senior quarterback Matt Foster. That is impressive.
What a way to start.
What a crazy way to start the season. So senior Evan Barnes is on for the point after attempt. Ball's down, and it is blocked. Little misfumbled on the hold by holder Matthew Horgan. So the score remains Southern Nash Firebirds 6, Warren County 0. With only a few minutes played off of less than a minute played off of regulation. Firebirds have the lead 6-0.
Incredible.
That's pretty impressive. I think last year we were spoiled by the kickoff returns by Zonovan Bam Knight, who had many returns for kicks. We actually set up and had a play from scrimmage this time, and quarterback Matt Foster pads his stats early in the season. Also, as a reminder, tonight we're sponsored by Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue. At the end of the game, we will be selecting a Smithfield's Player of the Game, as well as a breakaway from the everyday play of the game. Evan Barnes kicks off back deep into the end zone. Well, it will go out of the back of the end zone, and Warren County will elect to come out and start at 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. So far, I'd have to say, obviously, Matt Foster is the top contender for the play of the day.
Warren County handed off to go supplemental to number 4. He's brought down by number 34, Dalen Whitman. We'll call that game about 3, bring up 2nd down and 7.
All right, so after a short gain, sorry about the break there, folks. Had a little technical difficulty. After the first play from scrimmage, Warren County picks up a couple. It'll be 2nd and 7, deep in deep in their own territory.
QB keeper here.
And he is caught in the backfield by the Southern Nash defense. So Isaiah Walker Warren on first contact makes the stop in the backfield as he's joined by a host of other Firebirds to make the defensive stop for a loss of maybe a half yard on the play. Still be actually make that 2 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and 9. Warren County to go from the shotgun. With 3rd and 9 deep in their own territory, I would expect to see a pass play here.
And we do.
Into
the ground.
No man's land, and there are no receivers even in the area as it goes dead and brings up 4th down and 9 to go. This deep in their territory, I would assume that Warren County will be punting.
Minute start so far for Southern Nash with the one play, 60-yard rushing touchdown on first play of the offense, and then get a quick 3-and-out on defense, setting them up a terrific start for tonight's game.
So senior phenom Quentin Cooley is back deep to collect the punt. Not a very good punt, falls short, and the Firebirds will let it roll dead on the 41-yard line of Warren County. So Southern Nash will take over in Warren County territory with a short field to work. As Matt Foster back on to call the first play from scrimmage. Matt Foster lines up in the shotgun again.
Looks like we're going.
Oh, it's going Wildcat. Quentin Cooley on the rollout for the pass to Matt Foster. Matt Foster going deep, just overthrown for incomplete pass.
What a play that would have been, though. Two amazing big play starts.
Going for the Wildcat on the second play from scrimmage of the game. That's Coach Foster at his finest. He will throw a bag of tricks at you, and then he will pound you down in the run game. So with 9:47 left to go in the first quarter, still 6-0. Southern in their second offensive set of the evening. This will be only their third play from scrimmage. As we now have a 2-quarterback set with number 15, Thomas Copeland in. And it is also thrown incomplete. I don't know that.
Be 3rd down and 10 for Southern Nash.
3rd down and 10, and once again under the shotgun. Going to be a flag on the play. Looked like Southern jumped off sides that time. And that is the call. So that'll move them back, bring up 3rd and 15. So with 3rd and 15 to go, Southern steps up back up to the line of scrimmage. Foster will tuck it under his arm. He's back up the middle. He breaks through. Another long run. He's breaking away. A nice block by number 26. And Matt Foster is into the end zone for his second touchdown and Southern's second score of the evening to bring the score 12-0 Firebirds.
Wow.
I think a lot of people expected to see Quentin Cooley and his fantastic leg work, but so far it's been the Matt Foster show.
2 rushing touchdowns already. One with 65 yards and one with 46.
So on the PAT, Quentin Cooley sticks it in, and the conversion is good to bring your score. Southern Nash Firebirds 14, the Warren County Eagles 0, with 9.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
What a start offensively for Southern so far tonight.
Absolutely.
Southern will teabag it off to Warren County.
So Evan Barnes will kick off for the second time of the evening. And it's a squib kick up high. And it is picked up by DC Isaiah Walker Warren. The ball's still loose. Flag is down. Looks like Warren County did recover, but there is a flag on the play. Waiting for the call here. It did go beyond the 10-yard requirement. Don't know if there was a block in the back there. There was against the Firebirds. So that will move the ball out to the 50-yard line for the Warren County Eagles, and that is where they will start their second offensive possession of the evening. Both teams running from the shotgun tonight. Hand off up the middle, and he has stopped cold by that big defensive line led by number 78, Raekwon Matthews. Alan Langley, excuse me.
Taking down in 12 now.
Another flag on the play. That will be against the Eagles and move them back 5 yards. That should bring up 2nd and 15. So with 4 wideouts and from the shotgun, 2nd and 16. Quarterback from Warren County rolls out with a pass. And it's intercepted! Intercepted by Isaiah Walker-Warren. And he is stopped just short of the 50-yard line. So the Firebirds will take over on their own 49-yard line, where they'll be 1st and 10. With Isaiah Walker-Warren picking off the interception there. Isaiah Walker-Warren definitely getting the mention tonight.
Starting off his missing the year and coming back, starting off with an interception already in his first game back.
Yeah, Isaiah was definitely missed last year in the defensive secondary, but he has definitely made his presence known tonight. So once again,
plays blown dead.
Plays blown dead with the timeout called by Southern Nash. And once again, we'd like to remind you that tonight we are sponsored by Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue for tonight, and they're able to bring you this live broadcast, the live stream. Very grateful to them for sponsoring this event, as well as the Aaron King Foundation and the Aaron King Memorial Game. So as Coach Foster comes out and bangs a few heads there on offense to get things straight along with his coaching staff, the Firebirds will move back out to the field. Can't imagine he's got a whole lot to complain about tonight.
I agree with you. I don't see any point to complain tonight so far.
But his expectations are high, as they always have been. He is one of the best coaches in the state of North Carolina. Foster rolls back out again, lets it loose. Oh, just out of the fingertips of Isaiah Walker-Warren. So Southern Nash, who traditionally is known as the ground and pound running offense, has shown the air attack tonight.
There is looks to be a flag down on the play though.
And it does look to be against the Firebirds.
Holding.
Yes, holding against the Firebirds.
Holding against the Firebirds. That 10-yard penalty will make it 1st and 20.
So that will bring up 1st down and 20, with Warren County accepting the penalty. And Southern lines up once again in the Wildcat with Quentin Cooley at quarterback. This time he tucks and runs and keeps it. And he has stopped at the line for a slight gain, which is evidence that Warren County has checked their game films from last year and is fully aware of Quentin Cooley's presence.
Will be 2nd down and 15.
Quentin Cooley with the ball up the middle.
Quentin Cooley on the carry, he's going to take it
with another slight gain.
Make another gain about 5. Bring up 3rd down and 10.
Taking him just shy of the 50.
Which brings them back to the original line of scrimmage. bring up 3rd and 10 for the Firebirds. Keep in mind that for all of last season, the punter, Evan Barnes, was only used 3 times in 11 games. So a lot of 3rd and 4th down conversions for the Firebirds last year. And we're going to reverse. Number 26, Jackson Vick, breaks the end. He's wide open. And he's down just shy of the end zone as Jackson Vick delivers his birthday present to the Warren County Eagles for a huge carrying gain on the play.
Gain on the play sufficient for Southern Nash. First down.
This is going to bring up 1st and goal for the Firebirds. Looks like they're spotting it on the 6-yard line where Jackson stepped out of bounds. It's hard to believe that young man just turned 15 years old today. Another quick snap off to Quentin Cooley, and he's going to jog in around the right side for the 3rd touchdown of the evening. Quentin Cooley's first, bring the score to 20-0. Southern Nash strongly in the lead, still in the first quarter.
Three great drops for Southern so far on offense.
Yep, as Evan Barnes comes back in to attempt the point after. Had a little mishandle on the first attempt. Ball's down, up, it's through, but there is a flag on the play. That was a great kick by Evan. For the referee signal here. It's encroachment against the defense.
Against the Eagles, that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
They will assess on the kickoff. And he will have to re-kick, as the play was blown dead prior to the snap of the football. Hold is down again. Kick is up, through, hits the upright, and misses wide to the left. So the PAT is no good on the second attempt. The score remains Southern Nash 20, Warren County 0.
Not a great start for him tonight. 2 misses, one was blocked.
Last year, Evan was actually 8 for 9 on the PATs. So he is very effective. I think Horgan is a new holder this year. Matthew was injured last year in the season. So they're working on a little chemistry there. That second one was good, although it did not count. But Evan has a great leg. It's his 2nd year playing football as the kicker. He actually has done a great job for the Firebirds.
Certainly has.
So they're going to extend the field for Warren County this time as the penalty, the encroachment penalty is assessed on the kickoff. Evan Barnes kicks it up and away, and it is into and out of the back of the end zone. Again, once again, great kickoff by Evan Barnes. So Warren County will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. And the score 20-0 with your Southern Nash Firebirds in the lead. So Southern's defense gets their next opportunity for a stop here. Sweep around the end. He's got a little room. Runs into number 30, Xavier Burgess, on the sweep route, and he is stopped. It's a small gain, maybe of about 5 yards there.
Will be 2nd and 5.
once again in the shotgun. It's actually pretty amazing that both teams are running their offenses primarily from the shotgun this evening. Snaps away. Quarterback keeps it, throw out into the flat, and the pass off the helmet of his receiver, number 8, and it goes out of bounds for an incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd down and 4 to go.
Looks to be a little confusion.
So, a little confusion there on the play for Warren County as they call their first time out of the quarter and of the first half.
And they try to talk things over.
So they're going to come and talk about it.
Try to figure out how to get past this Southern Nash defense so far who's been dominating them.
And once again, as part of my job, I do have to remind you that we are sponsored tonight by Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue on the game. And I guess for me, that's kind of tough to talk about because it's making me hungry. Some of that great fried chicken and barbecue from Smithfield's here locally in Rocky Mount and Zebulon. I'm kind of ready to break away from the everyday myself. A little hungry here at dinner time. So as play is getting ready to resume after the Warren County timeout.
Will be a 3rd and 4.
Still miscommunication. The quarterback looks a little confused as he looks to the sidelines. Play clock ticks down. 10 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they're changing up the play there. As he steps back to pass, he's looking deep, and he's going to be sacked. He gets the ball away. They're going to call the ball. They calling the ball live? They're going to call that as a fumble, no forward motion. So Xavier Burgess putting pressure on the quarterback, causes the fumble as Southern Nash recovers and will take over deep in Warren County territory. I'm sure that's not what the Eagles wanted to see, as Southern Nash will be inside of the 20-yard line to start their next offensive set.
Down by 20, you don't want to have any risky giveaways right now.
Oh, so change that. They did call it forward motion, not a fumble. Warren County will punt. The punt is away. Kind of a squib kick down the middle. Cooley thought about fielding that. I know he is anxious right now. He has yet to be unleashed. And trust me, when Southern Nash unleashed that beast, you will know it. So Southern's going to take over just inside their own territory on the 47-yard line. I'm sure that was a lucky break for Warren County. They didn't rule that a fumble down there. They're going to make Southern Nash earn it this time from midfield.
I think we had a false start. Warren County is accusing Southern of a false start.
I think they're calling no flag on the play. I don't think the play was blown live yet. They're going to try again. Looks to be encroachment from here. No flags. Quentin Cooley breaks around the end. He cuts back in the middle. He's breaking wide open. Now the beast is unleashed as Quentin Cooley takes it into the end zone for his first score of the 2019 season. Quentin Cooley takes it long on a 53-yard touchdown run for Southern Nash.
His second touchdown of the night.
Second.
Yeah,
that is his second score tonight.
He had the walk in when we were down at the 1.
That's correct.
So him and Foster had 2 rushing touchdowns.
That's right. I guess Quentin is aware of the Smithfield Chicken and Barbecue Player of the Game. He wants to make sure he's not left out of that voting. The kick is up, and it's blocked again, which it will be blown dead on a PAT. So once again, with the kick no good, the score remains Southern Nash 26, Warren County 0, with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
Not looking good for Warren right now.
As an added extra bonus for tonight for the player of the game, they will be receiving a Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue gift certificate. Makes me kind of want to be the player of the game.
Might need to go slip on a jersey down there real quick.
So far it seems that Evan Barnes may be getting more work than anybody else on the Southern Nash team. He's tried several PATs and kicked off several times. I think the only thing you shouldn't expect to see him do is probably punt.
Which luckily we haven't had to done yet.
Oh, another squib kick comes up short. Southern Nash, do they recover? The ball's loose. Looks like Southern Nash may have recovered this time. There's a scuffle for the ball, and the officials will rule in favor of Warren County.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 with pretty decent field position.
It looked like Jalen McCaustin had it for a moment.
It did. That's twice that it was in the Firebirds' hands and they let it get away from them. I'm sure that's something that Coach Foster will be working on in practice. So Warren County taking over from their own 42. Now, they've had a couple of opportunities to start with decent field position, but they just haven't been able to convert. That Southern Nash defense is just way too tough. Quick pitch with a sweep around the right end, and he is stuck in the backfield by Isaiah Walker Warren. DC's in the house.
Going to be a loss of about 2
on made that tackle.
12.
With his second tackle on the night. For a loss of 2.
Little scramble here on defense for the Firebirds as Warren County sets up. Still a little communication error for them getting into place. Quarterback keeps it, rolls out. Pass is actually caught this time on a great diving catch by the Warren County receiver, but it will not be enough for a first down. But it is be good for a nice gain on the play. Gain of about 7.
McCaustin there to make sure to stay down.
So it looks like that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. That really was a great catch by the receiver. The diving catch.
Just had nowhere really to.
It's hard. You can't defend that when your receiver is that good when he can lay himself out and put his body on the line to catch the ball.
Still looks to be a little confusion for the Eagles. Low snap.
An odd snap from the center. The ball's thrown high and intercepted again. Number 8, Xavier Smith with the interception as the ball was tipped by a Southern Nash defender into Xavier's hands. And once again, the pass defense from Southern Nash has showed up to do some work tonight.
Incredible secondary so far.
Southern, who in the past has been known to give up a little bit in their defensive secondary, has shown that they have worked hard on that in the preseason and getting ready and doing their preparation. And there is no can-do for the pass game tonight for Warren County. So Matt Foster steps up under center this time. He's going to keep it again. and he is stopped in the backfield.
Pass on the carry. Nice play by the Eagles, number 18. He's going to drop balls to Phil Watson.
Almost looked like he wanted to pass again. I think that thought was there. He had that option. But Quentin Cooley was not open out in the flat. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 13 for the Firebirds. And they're sitting just inside their territory on the 49-yard line. And it's a motion quick handoff to number 5. Zach Jones. He'll pick up a few on the play, get him back into the original, past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 on the play.
Third down, what do you think Foster will have up his sleeve for this play coming up?
You can always count on Foster to provide something pretty explosive right here. He likes to throw it at you, and more times than not, it pays off in dramatic fashion. Matt Foster steps back to pass, and he is stopped in the backfield. Warren County was ready for that as they split that offensive line and got in there and got their hands on Mott Faster. That was impressive play by the defensive line for Warren County going to get Matt. So that's going to bring up something interesting here as it brings up 4th down and 12 to go for the Firebirds. Who did not attempt to punt until the playoffs last season. And it looks like that's going to hold the same here. They will not go for the punt as they set up to go for it on 4th and 12. And Southern elects to call a timeout with 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So that'll leave Southern with 1 timeout for the second quarter and the remainder of the half.
Trying to maybe come up with the play, try to get all them yards back now with Foster with Matt Foster being sacked twice on that drive. Putting them deep.
Our sponsor, Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue, is going to have a tough time with the player of the game tonight. It seems to be pretty close running here between Matt Foster, Quentin Cooley, and Isaiah Walker-Warren, who has really made his presence known in his return to the Firebird lineup.
2 tackles and an interception so far.
And Warren County will elect to call a timeout.
Timeout, Warren County. Their second timeout at the half.
So that'll leave Warren County with 1 timeout remaining for the half.
What do you think they could be talking over? Calling time, just don't let the big plays up.
Down 26-0 in the first quarter. They may be discussing getting a takeout order from Smithfield Chicken and Barbecue.
Go ahead and get an order in.
So ready to resume play after the timeouts by each team. Southern trying to convert on the 4th and 12. Foster goes back into the... Oh, and he's caught from behind. Looks like a horse collar tackle. It is called on a wild throw by Foster by number 14, Jason Bland. He's still on his feet. Enough for the first down. And what a wild conversion. What a wild conversion. As it looked to be a busted pass play as Warren County was able to get into the backfield and get their hands on Matt Foster as he lofted a crazy pass which Jason Bland caught and then took off to gain enough yardage to get the first down. So Southern Nash with first and 10. Matt Foster rolls out. Another complete pass to Quentin Cooley. Quentin Cooley dodges a tackle. He makes a wild cut to the left and steps into the end zone for his third score of the evening. The pass attack from Southern Nash is on point tonight, as well as the running game. And speaking of the running game, we are very fortunate to be joined by none other than the man himself, NC State preseason All-American Zonovan Bam Knight has joined us in the booth. How you doing, Zonovan?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. I tell you, our kicking game suffered. Passing game looks great.
Yes, sir.
The running game looks great. We're struggling with the PATs. I got a feeling knowing Foster, he's probably going to be sticking them in for 2 here.
Yes, sir.
So how are things going at State, buddy?
It's going pretty good. Practices are pretty long with the heat, so it's kind of getting to me, but I'm sticking through it, trying to push through it.
And I have to admit, I was being fanboy last week at Meet the Wolfpack when I came up to see you.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're kind of in a position you couldn't do a whole lot of talking, but it's great to see what you've done, young man. We're very proud of you here at Southern Nash and the things you were able to accomplish here, and then I know you'll continue to accomplish.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Matt's kind of trying to show out tonight, don't you think?
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
that first big play from scrimmage.
I didn't know Matt could run like that.
I think Ward County, obviously, every time Quentin's tried to touch the ball early on the quick routes that you guys would run up the middle, Warren County looks like they were ready for that, but they were not ready for everything else Brian's throwing at them.
Yes, sir. I think they pretty much keyed on Quentin coming into the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell you, that Wildcat, he had a couple of great passes. They just weren't there. Evans kicking the ball well on the kickoffs.
Yes, sir.
Getting it. If we can get a PAT down, we'd be doing good. I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on the live stream. All right, let's hit this defense. I tell you, Isaiah's looking really good tonight too.
Yeah, he's always been pretty solid on the defensive side of the ball.
So how's your ankle doing, buddy? All good to go?
Yeah,
I know they put that fancy, nice new boot on you when you got there to protect that thing.
Yes, sir. My ankle is like 100%.
Oh, nice. So the pass into nowhere for Warren County as we start the second quarter, as the Firebirds lead 32-0. He attempted another pass play. This was out the flat. It is caught. It's enough for a first down. As that will be the first down conversion of the night for Warren County. So they do manage to move the chains. So you guys have a season opener this weekend, Bam?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
We open up against East Carolina.
I knew that was coming. Yeah, we got a lot of ECU fans here at Southern. I know Coach Coble is an ECU fan. We'll have to give him a little something Bam style next weekend.
Coach Kenny already been talking to me.
Oh, no, he didn't, did he? All right, a handoff up the middle with nowhere to go for Warren County.
Number 4 on the carry for Warren County. Follows the handoff and is able to hold on to it. We'll call the game about 2, bring up second down and 3.
Going to bring up second down and 3 for the Eagles as they're going to attempt to get their second first down conversion of the night. Know we got a little subbing going on here with some of our second string, but they're still looking pretty decent, Holden. So Warren County will burn their last time out in the half. They want to talk about this, trying to move the ball and get their first score of the night as they trail 32-0 to the Firebirds.
We play on Thursday, the Labor Day weekend to follow. So next Thursday night here at 7 o'clock, the Firebirds will host Cross County Rival Nash Central. So make sure we have a great turnout, Firebird Nation.
Tell you, the JV looked pretty strong last night. They called the game in the third quarter with the lightning strike, but they were leading 30-6. Leo and Zyshon definitely both were putting on a show. So that's a couple of young guys who definitely need to come up and fill the shoes of yourself and Quentin. And I think they can do a nice job. Leo looks strong. Looks strong.
I didn't get a chance to see that game, but
they look good. They really did look good. Of course, you know, we're playing our second string quarterback on JV because our starter broke his leg at the beach last weekend, and he came in to throw a 53-yard touchdown pass to Zyshon last night. So things just looking very positive for the Firebirds this week.
Yes, sir.
So as we'll get the play back underway to see if Warren County can get their second first down of the evening. Quarterbacks, a little movement there on the line. Looks like that's going to cost them as it's false start on the offense. Going to move them back 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. A little anxious there on the left side of the ball. Looks like they're going to attempt to run the same play. From the shotgun once again, drops back to pass, tucks it under, and he is stuffed in the backfield for a loss. Going to bring up now 3rd and long for the Eagles. So Terrence Raspberry gets into the backfield, blasting through for another loss of yardage there for the Eagles, who they had a little momentum going there, but now they're going in the other direction. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Warren County continues to seem to have a bit of a problem with their communication on the sideline. Drops back to pass, short pass, back to the line of scrimmage, breaks away from the defender, back up the middle. He will get enough for a first down with a nice gain on the play there on after the short pass. Not sure that's where they were looking to go, but the screen pass did pay off as he was able to get through the Southern Nash defense and able to convert for their second first down of the night. Bring them up right to midfield, just inside the Southern Nash territory. Back to the run play, going to gain about a yard on the play, not a whole lot there. As he runs into that big defensive line. So we're going to be at second, looks like about 8 to go. And approaching the 9-minute mark remaining in the half. And Eagles looking for their first score. Again, it looks like they're changing plays, trying to read that Southern Nash defense. Got a handoff with a sweep around the left side, dives out to the left, cuts back, and picks up enough yardage of that extra effort to get to the first down. So Eagles have started to move the ball well. And they convert for another first down there. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Drop back to pass. Defenders are there. Quarterback tucks it to keep it for himself. Gets a nice run out of it. Don't know if he quite got enough yardage for the first down, but he will be close.
For the Eagles, he's going to take it up inside the 30-yard line. Nice game on the play. Bring a second down and short.
So it'll bring up 2nd and about 2 to go. As Warren County is now threatening to stick their first score of the night. I know traditionally Foster likes to keep that goose egg on the visitor side till halftime.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if he's going to put up with that much longer. Quarterback keeps this for the pass. And he is stopped. But I think that extra effort push from behind is going to give him enough yardage to get the first down, and it will. So Warren County moves the sticks again, brings up 1st and 10 from the what it looks to be the 23-yard line of Southern Nash. This time he hands the ball off up the middle. Another small gain, a little pound of ground there. Ground and pound, excuse me. Picks up small yardage, taking small bites, pays off. 5 yards to carry, gets you down the field pretty quick. Unless you average 9 yards to carry for your career like Mr. Bam Knight over here. Oh, wow. That play is going to be blown dead with a flag. False start against the Eagles. That pass was complete in the end zone. That's going to move them back 5 yards, and they'll repeat 2nd down. So you'll have 2nd and 10 there. Quick change for the Firebirds on defense there as Terrence Raspberry gets back in. Excuse me, Zach Jones gets back in. Got 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to keep that for the pass. Going to try the same play. It's deep into the end zone and broken up by Jalen McAllister. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. The ball comes out. Waiting for the officials to signal with who recovers the ball. The Eagles do recover. However, that will have to be a loss in the play, and it will bring up 4th down, probably about 15 yards to go. They're in the kind of that no man land for high school. Don't have a leg strong enough to kick a field goal from there. So not much of a choice but to go for it. However, the kid that's punted for him really hadn't punted very far. They could put the Firebirds pretty deep in their own territory, but they elect to go for it. Back to pass. He's going to tuck down. Gets the pass off. It is almost caught, but it is incomplete. Receiver wanted a flag on the play, but no go. Pretty good defense there by the Firebirds, as Warren County will turn the ball over on downs to the Firebirds. Firebirds will take over, looks like on their own 30-yard line. 70 yards to go. As we are approaching the 5-minute mark remaining in the half, with the score 32 for the Firebirds, still 0 for the Warren County Eagles. Foster back in the shotgun once again. Pulls back. Quick pass into the flat to Isaiah Walker-Warren. He has got open field. He is wide open. It is his to take. DC's in the house. He's off to it. Touchdown Firebirds. And just that quick, 70 yards later, as Zonovan Knight looks on and shakes his head. It's like old times.
Yeah.
And as I thought, the Firebirds are electing to go for 2 on this one. The PAT kicks have not been that successful. So with the score 38-0, Matt Foster comes back in with Quentin Cooley alongside as he hands off and tucks it himself. And he's going to be stopped short of the 2-point conversion. So PAT seem to be the Firebirds' weakness tonight. We can get 6, but we can't get 1 or 2. So that'll leave your score at 38 for the Firebirds, 0 for Warren County with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left remaining in the half. We got something new this year too, Zonovan. We have the sponsors are electing a player of the game, so we'll be picking a Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue player of the game.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm wondering if Isaiah and Quentin and Matt have got word that they get a gift certificate for a meal at Smithfield's after the game if they get player of the game, because they're all 3 playing so well.
What was this last year?
I know. What was this last year, right? Yeah, Bam, I think you'd have been sick of Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue last year. But I'm sure they would have been glad to have you.
Yes, sir.
So Barnes on to kick off once again. Give the Eagles probably one last opportunity to have to try to score to get some numbers on the board, as they will field the kickoff this time and start to get a decent return. The return guy splits the middle. He's going to get it back out to about the 35-yard line, I'd say. Not a bad return, considering that Barnes has been putting it in the end zone for the previous kickoffs. Maybe light a little fire for Warren County there. So Warren County will take a shot one more time in the first half to put 6 on the board. Looks like they're going to continue to run that same offensive set with a single back with a quarterback with that option there. He's going to hand it off this time. Gets a little bit of running room. Not a bad carry there. Looks like to pick up about 8 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 2.
42, gain of 7, bring up 2nd down and 3.
Another quick pass out of flat. It is complete to number 8 for Warren County. However, there are multiple flags on the play. Not sure what that call is going to be. Waiting for the official to signal that. But the Firebirds are indicating that it is against Warren County. Yep, illegal block. Offensive pass interference against the Eagles. That'll move the ball way back.
Then they'll take it back inside the Eagle 30-yard line. We got second down.
One step forward, 2 steps back for the Eagles there. The BAM, I know that you know tonight is the Aaron King Memorial Game, and I know you're pretty close with Aaron through the years that he was here. You had 4 good years with him. You'd like to say anything about Aaron? I mean, Quentin and Matt and Luke kind of had their opportunity, but I'd give you a chance to kind of share your feelings on Aaron and what he meant to you.
I can keep it pretty short. He was a special person. He was somebody who inspired all of us in the locker room and on the sideline. Even when we were down, he kept us up. So I think that's what we all miss about Aaron.
Agreed. He was a great young man. So I think it's fantastic that the foundation is able to send a bunch of the Firebird players to both FCA camps as well as the Christian camp that Aaron always attended. So
yes, sir.
Great legacy there for Aaron. That pass is dropped, incomplete. So that will bring up 4th down and long for the Eagles. And their attempt to put 6 on the board failed again. Southern should take over in pretty decent field position while leading 38-0 with just under 4 minutes left in the half. So that's Jackson Vick back deep. Another short kick. Going to hit the ground. Southern's going to stay away from it, let it roll dead. Warren County will down the ball, and Southern Nash will take over in their own territory at the 45-yard line. So with 3.5 minutes left to go in the half and a 38-0 lead, Southern Nash once again gets the ball in midfield position and obviously are a threat to score again. Some of the subs are in, getting some play time now. I see Dalen Whitley coming in. You know, Dalen was real instrumental in a lot of your wins last year. You know, you and Quentin would basically drive it down their throat the whole field, and it was Dalen that would step in and punch it in the mouth right there at the end zone. So, yeah, that was a great 1-2-3 punch right there.
I think Dalen lost a lot of weight during the offseason.
Right. So Quentin on the carry there, going to pick up just a couple.
Pretty sure they're going to run a sweep right now. Oh, never mind.
That quick dive. He's so fast. So was there ever a foot race between you and Quentin? I know you guys had to go head to head.
No, sir.
Never went head to head.
No, sir.
Would you tell it if you had? Oh, wow. Flags on the play. That's going to be blown dead. Looked like your sweep was coming that time, though. That'll be against Warren County. That's going to move the ball in the Firebirds' favor. Going to bring up 1st and 5 after they jumped. So Warren County definitely doesn't want to help the Firebirds right here. So there's Quentin back again, cuts back up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down there.
He's going to take it up to the Eagle 31-yard line. That's a 9-yard gain and another Southern Nash first down.
As Southern Nash once again moves the stick. So Bam, how are you feeling about, I know it won't happen this year, but next year, you and your brother Quentin could be going head-to-head in the ACC there as the Wolfpack takes on the Demon Deacons from Wake Forest.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it'll be good competition.
See, that's where we need to dig out the footage of the foot race back at Southern Nash. When you take, there's Quentin. He splits it. They're not going to stop that young man. The beast is loose. Quentin Cooley. Cooley, high harmony, Southern style. As he puts it back in the end zone to drive the score by another 6 points. That'll bring it to 44-0 in favor of Southern Nash. And they're going to let Evan Barnes attempt another PAT. See if we can make it 45 at the half. So far, the only one he's made is the one that was called back. Looks like the holder's been having a little bit of trouble. No problems there, though, as Evan splits the uprights. As Horgan, the holder, I think they're working their chemistry out. I know Horgan was hurt last year, and so that's probably a little something new for Evan there, but because he was very effective last year, going 8 for 9 on point after kicks. And he sticks his first one in for the season to bring the score to 45 for Southern Nash and 0 for the Eagles of Warren County. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the game. So at State, have you ran into any of your rivals from high school? I know when I talked to you last Saturday, that young man sitting beside you was from Wake Forest High School. You guys,
yeah, we're pretty cool now. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to still kind of have an attitude about the whole situation, but we actually ended up being pretty close.
There you go. Hey, you make brothers. If you're on a team, you're automatically brothers. And brothers going to argue a little bit. But as a Wolfpack fan, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you guys together on the field.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're going to field this kick again. Little open room there. Southern's finally going to bring them down. Gets out to about the 40-yard line. They'll take over in their own territory of the 40. Not bad starting position again for Warren County. Yeah, I think that that game last year, Wake Forest, was the one that everybody keeps talking about. They should have let that. We should have finished that game.
Yeah.
Not real sure Wake Forest wanted to. That little perfect record thing they had going on. Yes. I think it was going to be blemished. Based on the way you played in the first quarter we did get to play, it wasn't looking good for them.
That's a game I really wanted to finish.
So Warren County's kind of living around the line of scrimmage right now. It's going to bring up, looks like they're 2nd and 10 here. False start on the offense there. That still looks like they're having some communication issues. It's been interesting to me, Bam, to look at the size of the Southern Nash line. When you look down and you see all the 300-pounder pluses we have, it's almost like looking at the Wolfpack starting offensive line. We got some big boys between Zach and Allen.
Yes, sir.
There's some big beasts out there.
Nice defensive play by number 11, Isaiah Bland.
So Isaiah Bland, who is coming off an injury, he was in a boot in recent weeks after an injury. He is able to make that stop in the backfield, bring up 3rd and way long for the Eagles. They're going to drop back to pass. A little quick pass, screen pass out to the flat there. They're going to pick up some running room. They're going to have enough for a first down for sure. Finally brought down by number 28, DJ Johnson for the Firebirds. After a pretty big gain there on the play, they're going to be into Firebird territory. It looks like Warren County is going to be 1st and 10 from about the 44-yard line of Southern Nash, but the clock is ticking down with only 20 seconds left, and nobody has any. Well, Warren County doesn't have any timeouts, so they got to get this play off. Ball snaps kind of low. He's looking deep. He's got a man. It's caught. Does he hold on to it? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Warren County, with 6 seconds remaining in the half. That'll make the score 45-6. Another great catch. They had that great catch earlier. I believe it was the same receiver on that diving catch on that little screen pass that kind of saved the quarterback. So another great catch there. Able to hold on to it and get in the end zone. So with the PAT, I haven't seen that in a while. That's kind of old school there. Yeah. Kick is down. It's up. It's good. There's a flag thrown in on the play as the kick splits the uprights. Don't think that's going to negate the kick. Looks like it's going to be, not sure what the call is here. It's a personal foul on Southern Nash. It's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So with the point counting, that brings the score Southern Nash Firebirds 45 and the Warren County Eagles 7.